I see one person they watch, so let me wave that person, whoever that person is. Oh, there are three people now. We are making progress. We are making progress. Welcome, welcome. Please like, share. For the glory of the Lord. Like, share, and subscribe for the glory of the Lord. Thank you, thank you, thank you to those 6 people. Only 2 of them I like. Leo Nunes, what's up, man? Black brother, greet you, man. This mass, where you going? What you mean, where am I going, man? I'm with you. I ain't going nowhere. Hello. Like and subscribe. Thank you, thank you. The best. As you like and subscribe, appreciate that. Thank you. Wherever you are joining from, you're welcome. You are welcome to the presence of the Most High. You are so welcome. I love people like you because I have a dad exactly like you. He's in Nigeria. God damn. I like that, man. I appreciate it though. I'm a Nigerian, so maybe hey, maybe I'll be your dad, younger brother. Who knows? He is my dad. He is Nigerian. Okay. Oh wait, who is your dad? Who is Nigeria? Okay. Where are you at? Where are you joining me from? Where are they safe? I'm in America in the first place, and I think I'm. Last time I checked, I'm somewhere in Texas. Huh? I'm somewhere in Texas. If you want to be Leo Nunes, you said that now plenty times. Good. Where you did? Where is you? This month. Where is you? 515 streets. People the way you wanna be treated. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Texas too. Nice. How's the weather where you are? Is it raining? Is it raining where you is? So if you are new to this platform, know now we talk about politics, policies, power, history, and everything within that spectrum. Locally, we focus on Nigeria, but of course, it's a global world. Donald Trump don't say the globalization is out of the window. Trump doctrine has threw away globalization as we know it. I think my next question on that should be what's going to happen to World Trade Organization led by our own sister Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala? How long is that going to last? Because if Trump doesn't give a hoot about that, that's what is happening. Anyway, last night we had a tornado. It passed by a house. It was FE2 oh, for real? Yeah, I expected because the weather. When I look at the weather, it was said to be certain for sure about what 85% that is going to be. It's going to weather is going to be as exactly as you put it. Not very thunderous and all that kind of weather related shit. So I went to sleep with that in my mind that I will either wake up to a shitty morning. But to my amusement, it didn't even rain at all at night. But it started raining early this morning. early this morning it started raining, and it's still kind of drizzling. They control the weather. I have a very limited knowledge about that space. Means that I don't hear them before. I've heard so much. I've heard briefly about the control of the weather, even the rain from all the natural contribution of the ship lines, the the uh, the China, which was the scientific words to describe the carbon dioxide that comes from the big shipping line. So they accumulate on there and form rain somewhere. I saw, I don't read something a little bit about that before, but it's been a minute. I'm not in a position to actually have a meaningful conversation around that. But I'll gladly have you on to come and talk about it if you don't mind. Uh, so anyway, let's talk about local politics. Local politics. Um, Tinubu is out of the country, and to veterans of this platform, una go know say anytime wey Tinubu travel out of the country, something dey always happen, right? Not necessarily bad thing, but something that will, keep us talking, or even if it's under the radar, but very, very significant. Either somebody is fired, somebody is hired, somebody Senate pass something, like something shall has to happen. So on that background, I'm having this conver- I'm going to have this conversation. But this time around, not just the president, just like a couple of around June, was it June last year when Tinubu jet out of the country, and his vice president Shetima followed suit, and what we had was Jimmy Dimon, current chairman, I've been a CEO of JP Morgan Chase, who literally came to Abuja, assembled us, quote unquote, because he assembled our lawmakers who are our representatives, and literally give them order what is expected of them, of us. I don't know, man. Whatever you are trying to say, is best. YouTube, the Adam. So now, as we speak, Bala Tinubu is in France, living his best life. He's living his best life. Then less than 24 hours later, what's going on? Vice President Shetima also took to his heels and left for Senegal to celebrate with the president and the people of Senegal in their Independence Day, which happens to be um, 6 months before our own independence, talking about April 4th, 1960. That's when the Senegalese people got their independence from the French colonial masters. So this article by George Oshogwe Obolu said 24 hours after Tinubu depart for France, Shettima jets off to Senegal. Senegal celebrates Independence Day on April 4th each year, commemorating its freedom from French colonial rulers in 1960. The day is marked by national pride, with ceremonies, parades, and cultural events. The Vice President's attendance has an annual event in honor of an invitation extended to President Tinubu by the Senegalese President Faye Diomaye. Following the strong mutual relationship between Nigeria and Senegal, the Independence Day celebration will be held at the Palace de Nation in Dakar, with President Faye playing host to Vice President Shettima and other distinguishing guests from across Africa and beyond. Well, that's the reason the Vice President is not in Abuja as we speak, and Tinubu living his best life all the way out there in France. So the man in command is where I'm driving the whole conspiracy to. Is none other person than who? George Akume, the secretary to the federal government of Nigeria. I mean, other people will argue that maybe what's his name? The chief of staff to the president, Benjamin Amila, could be in charge or is in charge. Well, that's unofficial, if you ask me. But officially, should be George Akume, the secretary to the federal government. Let me put the guy profile out to paint a background of where my conspiracy they go with today's topic. George Akume as a potential vice president come 2027, replacing Shettima. Now, this is my own madness conclusion. Don't you are free to say I'm just how being a conspiracy theorist. You are right on this one, but again, times will tell. So George Akume is one of those few politicians that started with Obasanjo from this first republic, that started with this first republic as governor, and never stepped a foot out of the system till date. Imagine that. From 1999 to today, I got the government. He started as a governor, was elected as a governor in 1999, re-elected in 2003, served till 2007, stepped into the senatorial position in 2007, got re-elected 2011 till 2015. Then Buhari appointed him as a minister in 2015, served till Bola Tinubu bring him in as secretary to the federal government. So it's when I come to that conclusion that he might be the potential replacement for Shetima, if anything like that is going to happen, I'm not just saying it because of his new appointment as what? As the leader of the APC in North Central, which is what got me really into say, come, something is not right. I mean, anybody out there can prove what I'm about to say wrong. I don't think just at any point, well, maybe at the beginning of the First Republic, where they beg people to come and be involved in politicking and all that kind of stuff. I don't think recent, maybe within the last let's say after Obasanjo, I don't think at any point we don't have a serving governor as a leader of a political party within the regional context. In this case, APC, him being North Central, APC North Central, which have what? Six out of 6 APC governors, if I'm not mistaken. 6 out of 6 from the Benue themselves. I've been a PDP. No, yeah. Benue APC, Kwara APC, Kogi APC, Niger APC. Which other state did there again? Plateau APC. Remember. This is geopolitical. Narcis stated as North Central, right? Let me start again. Kwara, Kogi, Plateau, Benue, Niger. I'm not Nasarawa to be Niger now. Yeah. Yeah, Nasarawa. So that's 6. So I'm not tripping. Now, a region that has 6 state governors within the APC already. Now let's look at the 6 governor who's new, who is old. Who's serving second or serving first time. The Kwara guy, Ahmed Abi Mohammed, is some along that line. Pardon me. The current governor of Kwara State is serving his second time. And they say, experience is not something that he lacks. So every other one, Sule, Niger, no, Nasarawa, yeah, Nasarawa is serving the second term. Somebody that is very vocal too. So if you say Ilorin, nobody know him. He's not that vocal in terms of national issue, but Sule is not. It's opposite that. So they still jumped the 2 people because every other governor within that region is a first timer. So I can understand why they feature those 2 people. But instead, go for a secretary to the state government. You can argue that is it the highest ranking official coming from that zone? I don't know. If that is the case on paper, but talking about influence, I don't think how. That's a good argument. That who's more influential? Somebody who's serving at the federal, not just somebody who's serving at the federal level. Now let's be specific. A secretary to the federal government, or a governor? Who is more influential? In the scheme of things, who is more influential? Let's forget if at this point I can't tell you in terms of hierarchy who is more, but in terms of influence within the political spectrum, who can yield more influence more within along the regional contents? Well, I think it depends on who we are talking about. In this case, Akume. Akume can, I would say, he will have more influence, not just because he's at federal level, but because of even his track record. As somebody who's been in the system, I don't see anybody with they. I don't think within current people who are in the office, but we can only aim at the federal level, from the Senate to the executive, that has been in power from 1999 and never one day lose office or lack office till date. 25 strong years going. I mean, how do you make case against that? The Muslim ticket don't already sold, and there's no need to retweet that kind of song again, even though one will argue that why do you change your winning strategy? Yeah, this time I think there's a need to change. About me, importantly for me, I think in order for the kind of tension that is brewing, as I've always said, the evolution that is taking place here and there, either in form of broad daylight lynching and the house rage that followed suit, or the also a broad daylight lynching that largely overshadowed by celebration, or unnecessary kidnapping, killing from northeast to southeast to southwest, political disagreement. I mean, however you want to pinpoint the evolution that is taking place, one day, we will also show Israel evolution now, because it will take a pocket of evolution to lead to evolution, and it's happened before our own very eyes. So, and I've also said it here that if the people who are in custodians of power, or the governing elite, however you want to classify them today, find a way to rearrange the country, however they want to do it, politically, physical structure, spiritual, whatever they need or the thing that needed to be done to make sure this pocket of evolution no need evolution. If they don't do anything, well, nobody can tell what is going to happen. But I want to believe that they are not as stupid as we all think. But it could be an attempt to start piecing narrative together or changing narrative together. Right? Now, what do I mean by that? As I said, the Muslim tickets has been sold. As in, every point that needed to be made with that ticket, either knowingly or unknowingly, publicly or privately, I think it has scored 10-10. Very successful. Right? So, that experimentation has been done. Now, how do we appeal to the other bigger picture without necessarily saying this is what we are doing? Which is why I said the majority of the Christian North, All right. The case has just been established that they are just a voice which are allowed to make your noise as you wish. But that's it. When it comes to power, we tell you how we want it to go around. I mean, this is me being, you know, coming out in a sarcastically, blunt to say, okay, underneath all the maneuver, all the deceiving and whatever, the reality is still there. So now bringing, that's one aspect of it. The other side of it is the OB evolution. Abi the OB revolution that the political landscape witnessed in 2023. Specifically how OB show up and show out in North Central. With what is the better way to actually challenge that or give OB and the obedient run for their money within the North Central rather than bringing somebody who is from the majority tribe within the Benue majority Christian, which is the Tiv people, but most importantly, a grassroots veteran politician who's been there from day one when we argue, and he has worked across that region, not just as a governor of a state for 2 times, but as also a senator, as a minister, now as what? Secretary to the state government of the federation. I mean, what else again do you want that guy to be? So I think he knows more about the political power structure within the North Central than any other person as far as 2027 politics is concerned. Now, one can argue, can you sacrifice the Northeast just to satisfy the North Central? Yes, if you have the commitment of the Northwest. But that's what matters. If you have the commitment of the Northwest, if they guarantee you that the Northwest will be delivered, I think the race is worth taking. Push the Northeast aside, push the Southeast aside, focus on North Central. Southwest is in the pocket. So invest more in North Central and South. It's a no-brainer for the old guy. It's a no-brainer for the old guy. Should then guarantee you 7 states, which very good number to show for it, to speak to the simple majority of that region. Then Akume is promising that they can deliver 6 million from North Central, not 4 million that they projected in 2023. He is saying under his leadership as the leader of the APC in North Central, 6 million is the target. So if Northwest is guaranteed, and everything to go by what Akume is saying, North Central is guaranteed. Southwest is guaranteed. And with the way things are going, South is in the pocket. They don't get everything that is needed. So they can afford to gamble with Northeast and Southeast. I mean, they don't get they don't stand a chance in the Southeast in the first place. So that is gone. So so the 3 ways to see it. My future projection of his own political career is in a very good position to replace Shetima. Should the rumor that is going around have to be truth? That's one. 2, Who is best to give Obiron for him money in the hospital other than him? 3, APC political, OPC gamble. Let's throw Northeast. Let's gamble with the South Northeast too. After that, I believe Northeast. You go for SDP. So these 3 ways show a clear. Either way, one of these 3 will happen. The next couple of days we will find out. Welcome by the best. Where you go before? Joan, Taraba. No. Taraba na Northeast. Sorry. I think that's what you're talking about. Last night we had okay. So Jordan Williams, Taraba na Northeast. It's in the Northeast. So the tornado no pull down your roof though. And the best. You're good. You're good over there. Plus I could go back to use my StreamYard, because this one that can't even play any video. It could make sense. Can't play any video. Let me start a poll. Mona, give me option of question to ask. Let me ask you guys. Let me see. Yeah, let me see. Oh. One to 10. What's the possibility of And that man, I beg go hide me, oh. Hide me from my mama, oh. Hide me, oh. Tell her say you no see me, oh. Eh? How you even take the see road inside the car where you dey for there? I gotta get my teeth got cold. Adama, Ellis, I think say you go join me celebrate. Well, no be say Natasha dey live on Channels TV. Ah, this man. Okay. Hmm. Um, what do I do now? Hmm. Make I. Ah. Make I. Shit. For me to make I see if I go fit connect to other because this system this I just go from YouTube direct, so I no go fit dey play I no fit dey play other video at the same time I go dey live, so I don't know what to do. Make I edit this one start as the other one. I mean that's oh Najama, what do you think? I'm with you because it doesn't make I connect. It no go work the way I dey expect am. Yeah, I saw. Yes, I saw the that one, the recall process. INEC. I saw the headline. I no gree read am because me no. I know say na nonsense before. I know say e no go succeed, but if he succeed too, I won't be surprised because I know say okay, yes. The power that be are really at work. So we see. There's still hope in this year fight. And like, as I said, somebody has to win. Oh, this fight. I know I will not accept draw. I will not accept draw. If not draw, now we lost to that. With the masses lost. If Natasha and Opabio fight end in draw, there's no clear victory that way the people can see. Then we lost. Somebody had to win. Somebody had to lose. Somebody got to lose. Oh. I'm rooting for Natasha to win, but I don't know. But somebody should lose so that we will say we take that one. We have a cause to celebrate small. So I don't dey I don't dey share my na dey man see Naija man na you vote. Ah. Whoever vote dey vex o say no just like that Shettima no fit be. The answer well cool it's alright. Um what is going on with Trump new tariff? Is it end of free trade? Yes na. Naija man those I don dey tell you na before now. People dey think say na Igbo I dey smoke. I don't know wetin I dey talk. This is the official now. Abi since na wetin people wan know be that. Official stamp, bam, to the end of globalization as we know it. World trade. That's what I asked at the beginning. Say yeah, our auntie, Madam Nkojo Iweala. What is the now? This is the wind down of the whole organization. That is going to be the structure, or In the morning, I talked about that there's going to be a new world order, and whoever win, come out victorious, however that's going to take 10, 15 years, new world order has to be written, and the new structure will be built to support it, just like World Trade Organization, UN, EU. So no be even World Trade itself, Nigeria, EU is the most important gun among all of them all. Yes. So Trump is just overseeing what the American planners have already put in on record, and just to implement them. So Trump job is just to come and implement the goodies, and his name will just be on record. That's it. That's his job. But this is where we are. In a couple of months, we'll be celebrating the 250 years old of the United States of America. So it's a golden age, baby. Trump is just doing what the ancestors, what his forefathers of America have projected, or have put put together. It's just an implementing. It's a disruptor, as what we see. So yes, Nigeria man, that's what's going on. Now you will be all right. British will be okay. If you see now, Kesiama don't they come back to his senses small. But it is what it is, Nigeria man. Yes, it is the end of free trade as we used to know it. So Tinubu on his way to France. Now he fire Kerry. God, Tinubu, that guy. I just can't wait. Say after he not finishing his whatever his life dream is, which is now first to finish it 2 times, it will still be sound mentally enough to write a book, or because I really want to know how. I really want to know what how his perspective of Nigeria in real terms, because you can only build your structure, your connection, your dream, along what you understand. So his view, his approach, it will be very interesting for we that are still alive, for we to get the first hand glimpse of how it is, so that before they go begin spin out for our great grandchildren, we will say, come, Tinubu to France, Shetima to Senegal. I tell you now, and George Akume being named the leader of APC North Central. Governors they no appoint them. They give am to SSG. But the man record clean. The man record sweet die. Pipe low body out of here. I mean, allow me, Joe. Allow me go wild, okay? Free me. It's still England. They know how to play high level Man, come. At least in me dreaming of Akume as a VP, now they talk. You are talking of a people politically that have been dead and buried since 1917, the end of First World War. Now they don't bury British as a political entity. Now they come Mark. Sure, why you want vestation me now? At the best. I'm like, come, now this guy, now they agree way British city they run us. They think British don't no get food. British start on America. They see the user they come boo us. We say they fall, we they fall. Yeah. Come on, those people for people that. So now what did they make me vex? Be that I got you. No. You're good. you try. But no, I don't agree. I don't agree. British is gone. It's been gone for so many. Akume record is not clean, OVA. Okay, tell me. No, okay. First of all, let me clarify what I mean by clean. Okay, before you begin, tell me say in thief this in give in collect your ex girlfriend and all that kind of shit. No, that's not what I mean. Clean here. He has been in federal government free food, like free food, from 1999 to today. How many politicians? No be saying they way power from outside like Tinubu. In the inside, he was elected a governor in 1999, re-elected in 2003, become senator 2007, re-elected 2011 up to 2015 until Buhari come as a minister, right? Buhari Tinubu come give am what? SSG. That's what I mean. Say clean, it's straight. That's my clean name be that. There was no break in between. So he's been eating free food for a very long time. Decent politician. Okay, you can argue that. You understand the game, in my opinion. No, I mean, I was blown away when I said, this motherfucker, he's what, 71 years? So he's been in government non-stop for what? Since he was what? Early, late 40s. So that's what I mean by saying clean, that it's been there. Nobody say. No, I'm not. That will make his case easier to be sold to the people. You know, if you are a political junkie like me, you understand that people like that are very difficult to make case for, but at the same time very easy to make us for. It just depends on which side you are in. You can make case against him if you are opposite him, somebody who's been in the government for 25 years and you just use the progress of the country against them. There's anything like that, right? But if you're on the side and you want to make case for him, I mean, that means he's doing something right, as Mark said, you know, for him to be just, and that's why you need consistency, right? That's the beauty, that's what it means by consistency. And that I get to understand and appreciate being consistent in any field. As a noisemaker like me on YouTube, it's important for me to show up every day. Just show up, right? That I came to understand. I came to that understanding in 2020. What was that? What year I was in? 2019. About 2009. 2009, I was in Corfu Island, Greece. I don't feel forget because that's another my story. My story get many beautiful adventures. Make I brag for a minute before I come back to Mark. Your girlfriend and your Akpabio Natasha is currently speaking on political today with Shehu. Yeah, Nigerian man tell me that, but I don't know. I either end this, you go listen to around, come back later on, which is not guaranteed, or I just continue like that because I enter life direct from just YouTube rather than going through a third party. So, what was I talking about before the? I was talking about the importance of being consistent. Consistency, right? So I did Greece, and my first time to actually enter uh, ship be that. She not ship that they call her. That village man. That village man over there. Cruise line, motherfucker. Anyway, the biggest of the biggest of them all. That is like his own mini mini village, right? So I was on my first time to actually go across water safe. I be wait when I enter fly boat for Warri that year. Was it after? Oh yeah, no. Before I enter that cruise line, I did. I don't enter flying boat, speed boat from Warri, Onwea, from Onwea Alaja to Warri Township. I say Hausa quarters that side. I don't enter speedboat. If you never enter speedboat before, if you the one that say why this guy dey talk, where you what special? If you never enter speedboat before on top water, then you will never know. I remember Nicholas Iwe Parime. The guy dey shake, was shivering on top speedboat. So that was just my only experience period to going on the cruise line. That cruise line, when my coach tell me, say, guy, we are going to the next town to go for competition, and we can't drive. We can only fly, or we now cruise. Where that was, I was like, hell no, coach. I'm scared of water, man. Shout out to Spiros Demolas. That was my coach in Corfu Island, Greece. But on that fateful morning, until I saw cars, they drive enter the cruise line, they park, including my coach car. That was okay. I think this is because I mean period to that was my closest to even come to anything larger than a speedboat. So it's a huge cruise line. Man, that experience is one of the best, right? so now why am I giving that background? On that competition, on the competition ground, I met Deji Aliu. Those anybody who's a fan of Nigerian track and field, Deji Aliu of the African Game champions, the World Junior champion, now me just entered the European circuit as a pro athlete. That's just my first time going to Europe as a professional athlete, not going as a under Nigerian team or Qatar club or anything, but as a professional athlete, my first time to be in the European circuit. So I have to be in this competition in Greece. And here is a man who is also exiting the circuit as a professional instead they retire. So so when I meet her, it's DJ Aliu now from Edo State too, so but grew up in Lagos and all that kind of stuff. So I go meet and greet her and other kind of with respect, as somebody we look up to and other kind of stuff. So the way Inte talk to me, greet me, and my coach was right there, they look. So my coach, after me and DJ Aliu talking, that coach comes and say, you know that guy? I said, yeah. Say, most time we train Lagos together and other guys, and now my coach begin to tell me the history of DJ Aliu, that he's one of the most consistent athletes in the European circuit history. When I say European circuit not like league. If those they follow football, like Champions League, European League, Bundesliga, and whatever I take the group, and so the European circuit used to be the biggest in terms of athletics because of the various community where they host athletics, and the love for athletics big in Europe. now where they no get money again, I track and field no dey like before again. For every small community they get thousands of euro, pounds, dollars to organize meets. That's another thing. I will talk about the politics of that one of these days. So that guy begin tell me about how consistent Ali was, and he said, come rain, come shine, the GLU will run a 10-0, 9910. Now, what does that mean when I use that as an example? In the world of track and field, just like in the music industry, so there are some people one hit wonder, right? It has a big hit and or one big album and that's it. Or if you give one big hit song now, you won't hear about him again till another years or whatever, right? The same thing. So in track and field, there are some people who today they will come blow, they will run 9-9. Tomorrow they will run 10-1. Now 9-9 and 10-1 is like heaven. There's a big difference. It's a big difference, right? 9-9, you win Olympic medal. That 10-1, you know who qualify enter final. That's how big of a difference it is. So just the consistency is not in time. So if they constantly return some consistent time that it can be just be the difference are just microsecond. When I say 9-9, 10-0, right? 9-9, 10-0-1 or 10-1, 10-0-1, 10-1, 10, just something like that. So that who Deji Ali was, and for that reason, meet organizer always want him in their meet. Means that if Olympic champion they come that meet, there's a guarantee Deji Ali is going to give that Olympic champion run for his money. If world record holder is coming to that meet, Deji Ali is guaranteed to give that person run for his money. And with that framework, my coach trying to tell me, even before Deji Ali begin tell me, my coach going to tell me how he bought Maurice Greens of those days. Maurice, yeah, there was before Usain Bolt, there was Maurice Green. Before Maurice Green, there was Mike Johnson, right? Just before Mike Johnson, there's what? Carlos, just on and on and on like that. So consistency. Now, why am I going all these crazy examples to tell you that that is what Akume is in this game of politics? Just a consistent, which is what Mark was also saying. And German, you are. I will make sure that Tinubu is aware of your contribution to the New Hope agenda. Thank you for the super chat. Okay, I will make sure Bola Tinubu is aware of your support for what the Renew Hope agenda. Oops, nope. Really? Tell me, Nigerian man, you like this background? Is this better? I don't know. I just experiment. Is this good? Ben Johnson, yes. So I have in Saint Kitts, beautiful. Which is it? Now Saint Kitts, now you have what in Saint Kitts Island? If you go Saint Kitts, acts of oh, oh my God, Kim Collins, Saint Kitts, and then when you get to Saint Kitts and Nevis, may I see, make I even go back to what you were saying. All right, crack on. It's okay. It's okay. Nothing new from her, and she is still throwing jabs at Akpabio. Thanks. She say Akpabio might take her to court. That's not normal. That's expected. Maybe they fight. Somebody should win. That's my own concern. So I have so when you get to Saint Kitts Island, ask of Kim Collins. Kim Collins was the World 100-meter champion in 2002 in Edmonton, Canada. Is it Edmonton? Yeah, Edmonton. I've been Edmonton, Canada. Who won that race from lane one? So I asked of him. You see, I have a little piece of something for every anywhere civilization on this planet. So give it to me. I should go on speedboat. Oh my God. I was this close in Florida, in Miami border. Brother, as I be swim, but na swimming pool be that. That swimming pool be that. So even the speedboat that I took in Warri, yeah. Hey, Reanta Shantara Bobo Kita. Yeah. Even the cruise line that I took in Greece, I was amazing, but until I peep, until I go close to the deck or I look from the window, I see say everywhere I just water. You know, nothing. Man, life, this planet here, it is something, man. Life sweet. I don't know, life sweet. If you deliver like the way I deliver, there's so much to observe that will just fucking blow your mind. Anyway, so I don't know if that speed, that going on this thing way they talk so, but I'll try it. What I will not try, what I cannot guarantee that I will ever do is go deep diving inside ocean. uh, that one, if my idea adventures reach, I'm okay. I'll go and take a traditional title in my village and get as many wives as I can afford and just until I join my ancestors. Then say, show your Oba, your governor wants to say thank you. So my governor, leave my governor. My governor has done more than what is expected of him, and the campaign for 2027, 2028 has begun. So he's doing well. He's yes, now a respectable son. He has to go and pay homage. It's expected of him. Mark, you like this is my background. I'm Mark Omota. Maybe I don't like him, but it's something that matches my natural background. By the way, watch your earlier stream. You did well. Thank you. And that stream, I think I still need to do the part two of that because there are some countries that the tariff did not affect, and Russia was one of them. Isn't that interesting? Russia and there are about three countries like that we no fall into that. But as a conversation, my man of prestige, welcome back. Thank you, Organic Barrister. So, man of prestige, Nigeria was doomed the day Nigeria most dangerous man to become president. Cryptocracy at the highest. The man of prestige. Leave Tinubu alone. Tinubu will still go. Tinubu said, the way they see man of prestige self, I will not be surprised if he serve on my Tinubu the next administration. I'm with you too. Natural background is better. Nigeria, if you are going by, if you are doomness, Nigeria was doomed from the day where they forced us to stay together. I think that's what I will accept that. Tinubu is just taking advantage of the maze because now the road to power now like maze, right? It has its ups and downs, curves, slopes, and all that. So he's just a man that was able to navigate those mazes and got to power. So that's why I thought before he leave us, I hope we have an organic, the raw tales of how he did it. Motherland was doomed 9 years ago. everybody get where you want to start. But all the factors are public knowledge. Oh. So what are the factors? Man of prestige, make I leak your secret again. You contributed, you are among the business, you are among the Imo state businessmen and women that dropped 1 billion naira for Tinubu campaign leading to 2023 election. And if I have to be go specific, you contributed exactly $992 to that 1 billion naira. So don't come here now just because the contract never reach your hand now. You want us to support your protest against the president. No, I will wait till if you know if you are still in this mood by 2029. They are still in this mood because I believe the second coming of Tinubu will touch you in a positive way. But if that's not the case, by 2029, I will support your cause. But for now, I no agree for you, man of prestige. I know what I stand waiting this thing mean again. This hyperinflation, basic infrastructures is lacking. A million NRA is next to nothing currency. A million naira is nothing to nothing. Yeah, you're right. You're right, 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 you're right. Well, brace up, brother. It's not gonna get better. It ain't gonna get better. I promise you that. It ain't gonna get better. Now let's go back to the subject matters, to the potential possibility of Akume becoming the VP. Let me give you the latest of the man we are talking about. Onye na-eme ma o, onye na-eme mọdụkwala ọzọ. Onye na-eme ma. Where's that article that speak to George Akume's appointment as the leader of APC in North Central. Ofumokiji Ijare Begina Odadi Mabeli Atono Bonifo Ofumokiji Ijare Begina Odadi Mabeli Atono Bonifo. What's going on here? What's going on here? What's going on here? We could do another stuff. I really feel for the common citizen who cannot afford the basic things of life. Hey, the according to what's it called? According to Pastor Oyedepo, it is because of their sin. Not to make fun or lightly of what you are saying, but that's to tell you that the hope of fixing it the way you see it is not in our lifetime. Now, this is Punch. This is Punch by article by Kilompo Moinsi. North Central APC adopts SGF Akume as leader. Now, who wrote that piece? Agency report. No, okay. The North Central All Progressive Congress APC Forum has adopted the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Senator George Akume, as the leader of the party in the zone. The decision was taken at a stakeholder meeting in Abuja on Thursday. A statement issued after the meeting signed by Chairman of the North Central APC Forum, Saleh Zazaga. It's crazy. Saleh Zazaga. A strong name. Noted that Akume as the SGF is the highest ranking APC member in the North Central zone. That's now what did make me ask that earlier question? Okay, I don't know if I will accept that as the highest ranking member. But anyway, influence is a different ballgame entirely. Anyway, the decision was taken. I don't understand my teleprompter. It's acting up. Get teleprompter with me. All right. A statement issued after the meeting signed by chairman of the Port North Central Party from Saleh Zazaga noted that Akume is the highest ranking APC which I said. Zazaga added that the forum is impressed with Akume for heeding his advice and providing the leadership expected of him as the leader of the APC in North Central. The forum specifically pointed to the effort made by the SGF to unite the party in the zones towards putting up a strong showing in 2027 election. The North Central All Progressive Congress Forum has adopted the Secretary to the federal government, George Akume, as the leader of the APC. Now, apart from this, he is the first ranking member of this administration to come out boldly, openly on a national television and declare Tinubu for 2027. I remember when he had an interview in this Lagos State TV a couple of months ago, that every other person that is nursing his ambition should put it aside that Tinubu is coming back for 2028, and that was a very bold statement. So I'm not surprised if this is what is happening. If this is all in the plot. Now, man of prestige, Trump hit Nigeria with 14% tariff. Yes, I saw that headline. Tariff tax. And it wouldn't have come at the worst time. Nigeria already have trade imbalance. In January 2025, United States exported 214 million and imports 874 from Nigeria. Yes. Now, thank you for man of prestige for giving that much detail. No, either way. Shall I talk am before? Say it's as if we dey just dey we dey follow the narrative of wetin dey pay attention to what is happening. Say na wetin these old men dey do in terms of power. Now we dey pay attention. But either way, we are still going to collect. We we'll get am. But man of prestige, if I should ask, this article that you quoted, do they give detail on the kind of product that we import from America, Nigeria imports? Because it be like saying na luxury goods. If na luxury goods, yeah, has nothing to do with the poor man. Anyway, maybe one can say, yeah, if they na them go feel am. But for the fact that there's no alternative, not that they are producing what we are exporting, so that now if you cannot afford anything that is coming from America, you buy local made. That's not the case. I could be wrong. Like man of prestige, what do you think? Here church members get first choice when it comes schools admission. While in motherland, many of the church members cannot even afford. This man, you like wahala, eh? Mark, you too like wahala. Motherland is just a dumping grow. We have no comparative cost advantage in any way. That's why I said it. Yes, even to no country self depend on life or whatever. Majority of the import from the US is in second cost. Oh, good. I didn't even see it from that angle at all. God damn. Well, innocent moto. If you no fit afford Ford, you no fit afford Escalade, you no fit afford GMC, you no fit afford Chrysler, you no fit afford which car America give us again. Buy innocent motors. Dangote is already in the race with in collaboration with Kaduna State and Kano State, yeah, and with Pojo. So the other alternative, na lie be that of it. I say, wow, wetin be the lie? Wetin na what did I say? Majority of the import from US in second carcass. Okay, I can't even recall the exact figure, but it was in billions. Yes. So man of prestige, what do you mean now? Tell me. What's the say na only the rich you go so far? So yeah, George Akume has been flying the Bola Tinubu's 2027 election before any other ranking member in this administration. So that's a sign. That's a sign. Yes, let me see. So, continue of Akume. The forum enjoy all units of the APC in the North Central to fall behind Akume's leadership for a united and stronger APC in the zone. I mean, I never understand where they will skip all the governors. This is interesting. The party unit includes the North Central APC Governors Forum, North Central APC Senate Caucus, North Central APC House of Representative Caucus, North Central APC State Chairman, Forum of Northern Central APC Speakers, and North Central APC members of State Assembly, among others. We understand that the units have been working seamlessly with the FG Senator Akume. They should continue to work with the guardians of the Senator Akume to continue to strategize to ensure that the APC present a united front in 2027. Our goal is to win or selected position in the zone in 2027 to show that, in truth, the North Central is for APC. Also, our number one priority is to provide massive support for the victory of President Bola Tinubu in 2027. Earlier, the North Central APC Forum promised to deliver 4 million votes for Tinubu re-election in 2027. We believe that with all stakeholders working with Senator George Akume, the North Central can provide 6 million votes for President Tinubu in the next election. The statement read. Now let's go. Let's chew on that. Where are the obedience? Obedience. Where are the obedience? Call your obedient neighbor. Call your obedient neighbor. There's fire on the mountain. There's fire on the mountain. They are coming after your votes with son of the soil. I don't even. You and this Ghanaian, little Ghana, SSG understand politics, and you know Jagagban is more comfortable working with his core men. No, okay. So little Ghana export is far higher than the so-called yeah. We know they feel that there's nothing that we they do for ourselves now. We are rich people, I think. That's why can afford to spend billion. We can afford to those days. The man of prestige, the other pizza from New York now. When man of prestige we sit down for Abakaleke, I be just order for a family size pizza 12 for the 1 month when they stay. Now, let's talk about the obedience. Let's talk about the numbers in the North Central, right? So, the goal of the Akume-led leadership of the APC in North Central is to give Bola Ahmed Tinubu 12 fucking million, 6 million. Damn. 6 million. For just listen. What are the OB vote? This is a shot at OB. Obedient. But now, on a more serious note, Obi show up and show out in the North Central. They showed what they could do in Nasarawa, Niger State. They show what they could do. Those they could do in Benue. And there, Akumika from Jos. Pretty much that region. I mean, one could say two things is responsible for that. The Christian majority voted for that ticket, but most importantly, it's also a rejection of APT and PDP within the North Central. Let's not forget that part. Two reasons responsible largely for Obi and Obedient showing up in the North Central and showing out. One, the Christian majority in the North Central largely voted Obi. based on obvious reason. Two, the people too also rejected APC and PDP within that region. So now, how do coming of George Akume play or can counter all this? He is the son of the soil. Is belongs coming from the largest tribe within the Benue axis, which is the chief people. That making means that is rooted in the community. It's know who and who to go to, where and where to touch. That will play largely to his advantage. Two is also a Christian. Talking about George Akume, he's also a Christian, right? So again, a little bit of pushback within the community there. Most of them see say why your governor running from Arise TV? He keeps sending his deputy. He is currently speaking on Arise TV. My guy, this is if you dey do competition, you don't know your opponent, you don't know your enemy, you don't know who will take you down. Una dey think say my governor no go school, he no sabi speak English, he no know anything. He sabi politics. That's what matters. Arise na PDP na. True? My guy. Mark, what's going on, man? What's happened to your supplier? Should I make I recommend my supplier to you? You are. How you go say me go sit down for PDP with all those Ayanas, Abati? May they use and chop. May they use another pizza from from Crystal Palace. Chai. Every after PDP, so you be PDP agent, I don't fail. I don't fail for Edo. Obaseki has congratulated Monday, that he has started well. Say start well, so I don't understand. So make him go sit down. May Abati and that small boy, Rufai, use and score points. I lie. You don't go work. Could they work? My governor is smarter than that. It ain't gonna happen. Alright? So back to Benue. Akume is son of the soil. He is a Christian and politically speaking, very astute. Free Uwere, Imo State, currently listening Cubana Chief Priest, new song, Money. You see me accusing you, man of prestige, of being a principal donor to Tinubu, that you are only angry now because it never come your way as you expected, that it's still going to come, and we are not going to join you in bashing Tinubu. That I'm right, see? More money. Where is that money coming from? If not be Tinubu government. Man of prestige. God is seeing you people. I just wanted to hear it from you. Charles could have had him for toast. The deputy spoke well. Una go fit run my governor down like that. My governor is focused. He's focused on his nativity. A village man. He rather go and sit down with his village people and run things, build our road for us. Making sure that all our artifacts are brought properly to where they belong to, the palace, right? This is what we voted for him for, Just stay within the community. We don't want them to come to the city. The city is not organic. It's been corrupted by Abati, Rufai, Charles, and the rest. I don't want that. We don't go for that shit. Nigeria is back on track again. So Nigeria man, according to Man of Prestige, Chief Cubana don't drop a song for you. I think you would like that. With this your slogan, more money. Nigeria is so more money. I am happy people are missing PDP. Jagagba and APC came with white elephant promise. Come, 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 come. This, what do you mean by people? Who's the people missing PDP? Who's missing PDP? Does a Niger man look like he's missing PDP? He will be in a PDP match, PDP chieftain. A man who can deliver his polling unit. Eh? He's not even missing a PDP. I've been a man of prestige. Eh? Man of prestige wey build 3 hotels. One for Meduguri, one for Jaji in Katsina. And the other one for Okene. It's not missing PDP. Mark, speak for yourself. Oh. Spoke for yourself. Okay? Don't be speaking for people who are not interested in paying you. I did I dey check my hustling platform to see if the bid that I put out there got response. You know, say now I strive on gig economy. With the America, you appreciate the gig economy. They keep millions afloat. They keep the American dream alive. The gig economy keep the American dream alive. Make a lot of people to live their best freaking life. So I was checking on that to see what's up, what up. and so as na only APC dey give me money for here. Only APC via Nigeria man dey give me for here. It's not sustainable. You see, Atiku Anero has gone mute. Now I tell you how these men they do their things, right? They're not gone mute. I don't know if you they follow. If you read 46 laws of power, right? Make I see which of the law specifically that speaks to styles of communication as leaders. Tinubu exemplify one of those laws to perfection. Tinubu, and I see Atiku doing that line. If you remember, I criticized Obi, I've been at the obedience structure a couple of months ago that Obi is too out here. There's a need for him to make his voice this scarce a minute, which he's doing, but he's alone. Now, if you study Tinubu closely before he become president, between him being out of office as a governor and before the campaign, how many times you hear him the grant interview publicly or he just come out and talk? But anytime he chooses to speak on anything, you go see journalists and media go dey rush him. And most of the time, now only you just throw out a piece out there via somebody or whatever, and you will still get the same effect. There's power to that. So Atiku, yes, he no gree leave, he stay Nigeria, but he choose to go that route too. He talks, but not as often. So why am I saying this? This Erufai and this thing, when they first come out just to announce the new strategy, they pull back. As then they quiet, so what they are doing, they are getting feedback from their political machineries, right? Their think tank, their inner, they analyze and dissect the respond one of their outing when they first speak. And two, who don't speak after them, as you pointed out since Obi. So they are now also bringing Obi, they are analyzing Obi, right? Because don't forget, these people now them that they talk to, even though they speak to the public. They know, most of them, not be all the 99% of the time they are responding to each other, right? The examples they give, they lie, all of them are lying, they lie anyway. The lie they told, how the lie is phrased, who is phrasing the lie, who is putting the message forward, right? If no be recently, Bola Tinubu, they respond to Obi. They know they respond to Obi before. They go send Rino. You know, when I say Tinubu, when you know say Tinubu respond is when now the highest communication officer in that administration, which is the Bayo Anunuga, anytime he respond, they respond with that. So they now being a politician at 24-hour game, just like a man of prestige as a businessman. It's a 24-hour. Now only when you are dead asleep, your brain self is not in that calculative mood of what next. So according to fake Niger man, Nigeria is back on track. Tinubu is in Paris on a 2 weeks working visit. Now, Mark said even Prince of XDP is now saying he is willing to step aside because now everywhere now they go. Yeah, I'm not saying he no go survive that party before. He cannot. He can. The best he will get is to be a running mate to either of the two. He gave an interview the other day. I did expect that from him. Tinubu is a foreign. His first response to Erufai joining SDP tells you everything. That everybody go compete for the ticket. Yeah, so no, he say, oh, now me get the ticket. Everybody's already know. Now fear be that. That's to tell you. That's not the way to welcome person to your party. Now, Tinubu in a foreign land to evaluate the achievements of his administration in the last 2 years, ahead of his anniversary during his stay in France. Man of Prestige, that is the accurate submission of what is happening or what Tinubu is doing. You are spot on. is in foreign lands to evaluate his achievement. In other words, he has gone back to people who put him in power to tell them how far he has come. Don't forget, as in they leave, as they touch down for France, IMF, World Bank they signed the 1.1 billion dollars. So make it make sense. Put it together. It's not a coincidence. So he's doing well. Just like when Playtown was here yesterday, maybe 2 days ago, he asked me. I told him Tinubu is doing excellently well. Part of the people that put him there. So wow, ROV, another book to read is Money, Sex and Power by Richard J. Fox. Yeah. Now see, let me look back. I think that book, Money, Sex and Power. Nah. Make I see. Get the one you get. I don't think it's Money, Sex and Power. Yeah, I think it's my one. So I'll go look for him. I will make I switch my. Oh shit! Can I switch my? No, massive. I can switch to this iPhone. The thing hit ground. The phone and the screen just begin sick. I don't know if you switch, so okay. Anyway, I'll keep that. I'll keep that in mind. I will look for that book. I look for it. Power, sex, and money, sex, and power. I don't know. I might have that in my in my collection, but now it's somewhere. Anyway, Bayo, Reno, Daniel, and Flex are all reply to Obi interview. My goodness, yeah, I know Obi now they did all before now. I think before that, the earliest days of this administration, they ignore Atugu that they respond to. They will just send featherweight to respond to Ram. Man of Prestige, it's worth to mention Reno name because he is a friend of Dorothy. What do you mean? What do you mean, Man of Prestige? His best selling is Celebration of Discipline. Check if you can. Alright, I will. Man of Prestige. See, Man of Prestige. I think you are focusing on the wrong place. If you want to get Reno, right? Reno live next door to you. Reno live next door to you. Contrary to the nonsense, I'm an author. I'm a best-selling this. People they subscribe to my guy. If you no run a man for Tinubu, he no fee pay for that. You understand what I mean? You live in LA. All you need to do, just do your little bit. I mean, you are into the business of community. That's your playground. Just look there small. You go see where the money they come. Yeah. So what I'm trying to, I know you know what I'm trying to say. Just focus more. Hey, don't want make 1 or 2 calls. Don't want digging. One digging. I don't know why the Reno be you are it's right there. So him saying him is friend of Dorothy, the way no go really. I don't think that will. I don't know what the plan is, but I'm not going to do anything. You know, now hustler. Exactly. So how do you get an hustler? Just follow the money. That's it. Needs the cash. You need to survive for it. I mean, man of prestige. I don't nobody to I don't need to explain to you. When nobody I explain to you. You know where say you know perfectly where say to survive for that kind of climate, the cash can never stop flowing. The same thing with Boala. They run London, run America, run London and Nigeria. As you say na Chibok and Domboa in the run. If the cash stop, doesn't even know the flow, you can't be doing it. Get my coffee. Sorry. No, 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 no. Get one message. Ah, how prestige. I beg, I beg. I don't feel laugh. I don't speak you go talk to her. You don't need to. I think okay, this is where I'm driving at. Let me put context to it. To shut him up, Abi, I think you'll be happy if anybody can shut him up, like not shut him up in terms of taking him out, like either put him in a situation whereby this is a mouth, he will reduce his mouth, or a mouth will just go, or get effect as it is. If that is the goal anyway. So that's what I mean. Sorry, we talk to this Johnny guy. For Daniel Flex, APC Public Secretary, to respond to PO within a very short window, they are not taking anything for. Come on. When you say I dey run my mouth here, say Akume, a potential vice president, it's all in the attack of the Obi phenomenon. That's why I say Obi show up and show out in 2023 in North Central. So how do you make sure that doesn't happen again? Now to empower people from that region in this time around, give them position. I mean, it's a no-brainer. You can afford to sacrifice Northeast, Shetima. Sacrifice Northeast, Southeast is really gone. Don't go already. There's nothing you can do there. So sacrifice two East and invest more on the remaining four zones, right? Go a good deal. Give Northwest a good deal. That you will give them the tickets when that time come, right? The people for South, they are already in your pocket. Oshomola is with you. Akpabio is with you. Wike is with you. South is in. You are from Southwest. So putting a little bit more in the South, North Central, is a good goal. So it is all about don't give in anything on. It's all about it's all about taking Obi out of the political race, the presidential race, come 2027. Now I could be wrong. In this my small brain calculation, but time will tell. Correction: U.S. stock tumble. Of course, now negative with only 5 minutes to closing bell. It doesn't matter. It will bounce back. I then get her. Man of prestige. You are a political animal. Why you the why you dey invest so much? Invest well. You don't invest your money. You never invest your money into, but the stock exchange will continue rocky downfall sell for the next couple of years. But it happened before. I mean, America had depression in the 20s after they had the president called William McKenzie, who did exactly what Trump is doing in terms of tariff. But what happened after the depression? Second World War, they took a victory. So the Chinese did the same thing with a gold standard. So, man of prestige, don't worry. Now the Dutch now invent stock exchange. Go study their history. You will not be. It's stock exchange. You no go. It's a good indicator of where. It's a. I don't think it's a good. I would say it's a good indicator. It's pretty much an instant response, which is a human response, right? Couple of days ago, I did make another point about Atiku and he responded to Deborah and Dr. Damages. I said that when that thing happened, Atiku's humanly response took center stage, which is his first tweet. But then political power came into overtook the common human feelings and he deleted it, right? So to me, that's a stock exchange. Stock exchange is the heartbeat of the world, which is that's why New York is what New York is here today. But not just that initial response, just like anything happen to you, that initial human. That's what to me. That's why they see stock exchange because as it goes, it will adjust. Obidия having Reno for a toast. Actually, Uptown alone can deal with Reno. Well, can is not something has been done. So can no go feel can is an hopeful statement that so I feel do I no mean say you don't do am. The market is bleeding out, but it was expected. Thank you. It will bounce back. Normal. Well, man of prestige is Democrats and normal. He has to respond to things the way he's doing. So, no, the Tinubu is not taking anything for granted. The obedience need to. Where obedience no dey. I was trying to point this out to play town. Why they know they always get they are not in a position to go head on with all this criticism that is being thrown at them is because they are not organized in a way to curate to be in an attacking position rather than defending position. Because when you are the first attacker, the media will want to know what's going on. Why did you understand? But when you're always responding, especially when the people who made the first statement follow on with money, give media will penta against you. One way to stay against you now to not give you the platform to come and talk or respond. Is that organic tea? I will feel so. No, coffee. Just straight coffee. 99% of what we eat in America is sugar, so I use pure black coffee to balance out to try. How prestige can testify to that. But of course, you know, he can afford to eat organic 24/7. Bon, Mark, now only smoke at the smoke. Oh, I don't know what you dey insinuate. Anything I cannot control it physically, I know they try am. Swallow, snuffing, I can. Even to eat cookies made from Igbo Zeb, I know they try am because I can't control the quantities. I don't know how I go react. That's why I don't even. I've never tried it, so I stay out there. Igbo once you dey smoke, you know when you know when you are okay. You just switch it off, or so you control it easily than a substance that comes into your system after it don't digest or whatever before you wait for the reaction rather than be upfront with the reaction. So make I see first. There's some maybe I never really do this style of okay. I got it now. Got it. Eddie Gwe, I don't know why you. Nítorí tí mo bá lọ bílíọ̀n Eunice Atanko Indicato and the other fellow that once showed up at Dr. Dameji. I would like talk to Tanko. Make I see boya play tango if we do the runs. I think I think I would like the conversation to be three ways. Me, me, yeah. Me, Playtown, and Unisa. That would be interesting. I will ask. I will ask. Playboy to play more of a devil advocate to make it be me and him against Tanko, but he will be coming from an angle of an insider who is not happy with this. Of course, he is not. He believes that things can be better, and me who doesn't know shit about the inner working thing just come like a fool there. So that'll be a very interesting conversation, Abi. Playtime. If you get there, if you get this. Look at see say people that say Playtown. I get Playtown number right here. Oh. Playtown. Abi? Abi na uptown. No, that's in a Playtown. Shame on me. Now you they convince me now. All I know is Playtown. I think it's Playtown. What do you think of Abo's interview? I see some glimpse of it. And Tinubu taking out Kerry, Abba Kerry. Why they reject Abba Natasha Risi? Let me see. The Independent National Electoral Commission INEC has dismissed claim that it was partisan in handling the failed recall of the senator representing Kogi Central. Senator Natasha Akpati-Gwaga. On Thursday, INEC rejected the petition to recall Senator Akpati-Gwaga, saying that it has not met the requirement. So, okay. Speaking during an appearance in China's Political Today on Thursday, the chief press secretary to the chairman of INEC, Rotimi Oyekami, explained how the commission handled the process. He said, in the case of the Kogi Central District, we received a petition and a cover letter. Of course, what Nigerians were saying was that we were taking side. But what happened was that in the covering letter, the representative of the petition did not include their address, as I request in our regulations and guidelines, and what we just did was to ask them to supply their address. It has nothing to do with the petition. And of course, there is nowhere in the law where INEC is asked to reject a petition just because the cover letter did not contain the address. So there was no hanky-panky in what we did. Asked whether there could be repeat of the recall process, the INEC spokesperson said the law did not specify if the process could be repeated and how many times. Funny. The law just talk about the thresholds. The threshold meaning that if you want to recall, you must have, in addition to your petition, 50% plus one signature. The law did not specify how many times you can undertake, he said. Okay, make sense. Maje Atu Mohammed is another strong lady, political from the north. She really wants Jagaban head on the plate. I don't even know who that one is. My first time hearing that name. I don't do 2 hours now. And don't reach to close market bilato. I don't know obedience people like that, other than the obvious ones. Mark, I don't clock 2 hours. So We will do this thing again. I'm running out of steam. So thank you for today. Nanjama, thank you. Man of Prestige, thank you. Every other person that I am seeing that I'm not seeing, may the God of Monday, Paulo, and the people of Edo continue to be with you all. It's like, share, and subscribe. Ciao, ciao.